You know what I mean? And there's a difference between being an edgelord and being witty and edgy. You know what I mean?
Edgelord sounds like some sexual shit.
Pretty much. It's like the comedy version of cuck. Put your hands above your head. Does anybody else's mom say that when you be choking? Put your hands above your head.
Yo, on God, do not die. I will destroy all these cameras and wipe my prints out.
That's how we end every episode. I just die, and then we frame the murder on our guests.
13 guests are in jail right now.
Yeah.
Rolls Choice. What is Rolls Choice mixed with?
Check. Hey, awesome. Dope. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for having us, man.
It's exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, let me.
What do you think about another line on the outside, on the outside?
Dope. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so
Directional microphones.
much. Yeah.
One Direction.
One Direction. Don't get me started.
We're working on it.
This is
So, JP, what are we smoking on today?
Today we got quite a few things. I've got some Jack Herrera and some Kush mints on our end, and then some.
This is Rolls Choice right here.
Rolls Choice.
And I have green ribbon.
And some green ribbon.
Yeah.
Some
So,
gas and some fruit.
JP's.
Damn, you got that Jack Herrera though. I'm saying.
You want? I mean, shit, I'll trade
No.
you.
I want to try this. I'm gonna try
I
this.
mean, it's an eighth. It might ruin your day, but it's all you got.
Is this an eighth?
I mean, this one is. That one's like 2.5. I ran out of my big papers. I fucked up.
Wow.
No, that would ruin my day. A whole eighth of Jack would put me on my booty.
Are you rolled a whole eighth
on my
in here?
booty?
Normally, yeah. So like these guys are a little bigger. These ones are about an eighth.
Wow.
We kind of aim to get everyone fucked up as possible.
How many
on the show.
childhood
But that's like
traumas do you have?
I mean, not enough, you know?
That's like that's PTSD, man.
Are you, I mean, I take it you guys are big. I know you're a big smoker. Are you a big smoker?
Yeah, I'm a big smoker.
When did it all start with smoking weed?
Wow.
Because everyone remembers their first time.
Well, I'm grown now, so I was 12. And I was in Charleston, South Carolina.
Nice.
My cousin Tyrone, and I used to go down there for the summers. And a Jamaican guy moved in this neighborhood, and he found out that I was from New York, so he gave us a whole bunch of weed, and we rolled like a gang of joints. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I had bad allergies, so I would come with my eyes red. My grandma used to be like, "Oh, your allergies are really bothering you today, huh?" I'm like, "Yes."
I think every kid has that. Black kids. I don't know how it is in the Latino community, but I still won't admit to my mom I smoke weed. And I don't know. It's like it's just an unwritten thing. Like she knows that I know she knows, and I know that she knows, but it's just, we don't talk about it. So it's very weird that you would, start at 12. You were smoking trash weed too, huh?
Oh, it was garbage. It was like some homegrown, not even cured, like, you know what I'm saying, like leaves.
Sticky as fuck.
Sticky as. You know what I'm saying? Sticky as hell. Oh my God. Oh God, man.
I mean, you guys are, potted together or whatever the terminology is. You guys will be fine.
We've been potted together for a week for the weekend. It's been a blast.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
This is the culmination of it.
How's the whole how's the whole trip? You guys so you're opening up for each other. I mean, you're opening up for him, obviously, on tour.
Obviously. Wait a minute. No. What Jarobi and I...
Well, we're doing comedy, so I'm opening for him.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. See, well, what Jarobi and I have come together and put together is I guess a project called Dope Dinners. And basically, it's going to be a dinner comedy event that we're going to be doing, and we've kind of formatted it in the way of how things are being done now, like how we're talking about pods. Mm-hmm. People aren't going to big events and club spaces now, so we're talking about taking events and bringing them to a condensed space, having a dinner, getting a good comedy show, or maybe some music. Between the two of us, we know a lot of people that people would love to come see perform and chill with. So that we're just trying to create an experience that surrounds food, comedy, and, of course, marijuana.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what kind of everyone's had to do is had to pivot. I mean, I know that's what we had to do with this. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, the inspiration kind of came when we were in Ohio at Dave Chappelle's summer camp. Mm-hmm. Because to see what he did in podding off all these people in this town, like literally when you're there in Yellow Springs in the Chappelle camp, it's like you're in your own pod and you're within a city. you know, but he has potted the whole city of Yellow Springs,
Whole
basically.
town, yeah.
And we took inspiration from that. It was like, we need to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how we're going to get on. And, you know, Jarobi's an excellent chef and a pothead.
Yo. I'm about to forget about everything.
Yeah. JP has that effect on people.
These
about to-
joints are fucking
I'm about
huge.
to
Oh, yeah, bro.
I forget my name. I have to tie my shoes.
I can't even smoke these like you normally smoke. It's like you got to like, it's almost like,
The airflow's
cigar.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the feel. We wanted to have like a very cigar kind of feel. You know what I mean? Like we like that whole lounge thing.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
I love this. I cough. I cough when I start getting high, and it's not like painful or nothing. It's like really pleasurable, actually.
Oh, okay. You're a cougher? I'm a cougher too.
I'm a cougher. You got to cough to get off. You
Yeah,
know what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
oh my God, I've never heard that.
You
Oh wow.
what? Getting off?
Cough to get off?
Yeah, absolutely. You ain't
gotta
toking
cough
if
it
you
off.
ain't choking.
That's right.
Oh, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Cough to, I like that one. You got to cough to get off.
Yeah.
Cough to get off.
Me and Riggins met opening up for Dave in San
Yes.
Francisco, right?
Yeah, well, actually, we met down here, but then we hung out.
Yeah, we
Like,
hung out,
really
yeah.
hung out in San Francisco working with Dave.
Yeah, and that was amazing too because it was great. Because I remember I was like, I was gonna have to drive all the way back to San Jose, and then you were like, you just crash on my couch. And I think I asked you maybe. That's
No, I told you because I wasn't going to have you drive back to San Jose because
Yeah.
we were smoking copious amounts of weed.
we were.
And,
Yeah.
you know, and that was also back in my non-sober days.
Yeah.
That's when I was drinking and
Yeah.
partying for real. So I was
Yeah.
like, nah, just come to my house and crash on my couch, bro. It's gonna be fine.
Dude, that whole weekend was fucking magical, bro.
Oh, dude, we had a great time.
That was great. That summer camp though, you could feel. I mean, I can only imagine what that felt like.
Yeah, it was dope because you know, a lot of us creatives were like losing our minds.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it was dope to one see people. You know what I mean? Because we're going down there and we're getting tested, and for a lot of people, these are the first people that they've touched outside of their households in 6 months. You know what I mean? So like, you know, it's a dope situation to come down like that because everybody's pretense is at a low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are coming to chill and just really on the same level as far as like, hey, we're not working.
Yeah.
We need some kind of creative outlet.
Yeah, that outlet's so important.
It's so important. Like for me, you know, I DJ too, and I didn't realize how important that interaction with the crowd was. You know what I mean? I enjoy DJing. I love playing music. You know what I mean? But that wasn't it. That wasn't the thing that was really making me fulfilled. It was really seeing folks, you know, enjoy the music, enjoy them, have themselves a good time. Because I tried to do it on live, but it didn't give me the same thing.
No.
It wasn't really rewarding. It was like me practicing in the crib or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was an experience that I didn't even perform, and it was a good outlet to be there because, you know, as a comedian, Frank, it was like watching a master class of comedy. Like,
Absolutely.
I got to see, even in their level, there's a hierarchy. Like,
Oh,
the night
yes,
that,
there is.
Yes, there is.
the night that Chris Rock shows up, he comes running in the green room, and Dave is on stage about to introduce Donnell Rawlings, and Chris Rock comes in the green room. He's like, "Who's on stage next?" And Dave's manager says, Donnell. He says, "No, he isn't." And Chris runs to the stage to get on before Donnell because he's like, "I do not want to follow Donnell Rawlings."
I mean, have you ever? I mean, not a lot of people do. Not a lot of people do.
I mean, it was and like Bill Burr and Louis C.K. They're sitting there in the background watching Donnell. Like, dude, it's just amazing. Seinfeld. I wasn't there when Seinfeld was there. I think he came the week after I left.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
Letterman came.
Damn, yeah,
They
dude.
wouldn't like really announce it for the most part, right? Like you'd buy
No,
a
no,
ticket
no,
and then
no.
just like whoever would roll up would roll
No,
up.
dude, it wasn't like the thing about this thing that's the most amazing thing was really organic. It wasn't like he was like, okay, on June 8th, you're performing, June 9th. Nah, it wasn't like that. We'd be sitting around, he'd be like, yo, who should we call?
Mm-hmm.
Call such and such. Bet, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
That's
See who
amazing.
answers.
And fly, yeah, see who answers,
tight.
fly him out. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's dope. All right, now to the good stuff. Who bombed? No, I'm just
I am.
I'm never getting invited to this
Oh,
thing.
because I'm not a comedian?
Exactly.
Nah, I
You
can't
could,
do that.
yeah.
I can't do that. Nah, we don't talk about the stuff that really goes in there. You know what I'm saying? I give a lot of vague details, but I don't really talk about
There was
the
bombing,
crux of
but
stuff.
we're not gonna.
There was bombing. There was bombing.
There was some silence in the cornfield.
There was some silence in the cornfield.
There was some silence in the cornfield.
But for real,
Those
in
cornfield crickets are different
In
than.
all honesty, Donnell was the star of the summer.
I mean, Donnell, yeah,
Donnell
absolutely.
was the star of the summer, man.
He was destroying.
He was
it
destroying it, yo.
every night.
I would love to like tell his jokes and stuff like that, but I know I can't do that. But like, yo,
Donnell's one of my favorites, especially at the Comedy Store. Like working and watching him go up during those spots, it was like I remember. You remember when what was the lady's name who was hosting that like CMT cooking show who dropped like the N-bomb and everyone went crazy? Paula Deen. It was at the height of that, and everyone had a lot of jokes about like condemning her. You know what I mean? And it was like, yes, that's to be expected. You know, and it's like, yeah, of course, say those. You know, condemn her because that's the appropriate answer. But it's like when I'm at a comedy club, I don't want to like the appropriate answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Donnell had this whole bit about her and how good her cooking was and how she can like say anything she wants to him. And I remember he was doing that, and it was murdering. Like people just couldn't follow that bit. And it's dude, he has this bit about white kids singing rock music, and he does
you.
oh my God, yeah, you. Oh my God, dude.
No, I'm dead. Yeah.
Bro, I watched him do that. I watched him do that at like 11:30 one time at the main room. It was just a late spot. It was the late show. You know, show starts at 10:30. It was like 11:30, hour into the show, and he was just fifth comic, just murdering with that bit. And it's like, yeah, man, it like there's something about that bit that just gets white people. Just like it really fucking. They know it's real.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but the thing that was awesome about Donnell, like, yeah, he has those jokes, but he would bend them and tailor them to the situation in a way that I don't really see a lot of comedians
every
do.
night the joke came in a different
In
spot.
a different spot, a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like it depended on the how the audience was. You know what I'm saying? How the audience was,
Yeah.
or if something particular happened that day.
Yeah.
That's how he was firing. Like if we went to the river and something happened, oh, that shit's in the show tonight.
That's just in the show tonight.
That shit's in the show tonight.
Yeah.
Like he was on fire, bro. Like yeah, it was really.
Man, it's also interesting to see, you know, with everything with Corona, it's especially everyone, you know, we're all creatives, to see everybody also be held not back in a sense, but we're all having to deal with this same thing, you know. So to see how quickly people get back to it, or to see how people like the things that they've been thinking of while they've been in quarantine and then taken to the stage immediately is very interesting. There's people I see go up and they're not even doing any of their old shit. They're just fucking all into this new stuff, and it works, and it's
I've started mixing. Because you know what I realized? This quarantine jokes are going to get tired because it's kind of topical and we're in it. Like once it becomes so normal that that's where we're at in life, it's going to get tiring. So what I've been doing is I've been going back doing jokes that I tried before quarantine that weren't working and bringing them back, and they're killing now. Because people are like, we haven't been outside in 6 months. That shit is hilarious. I'm like, word.
Do you feel like the fear of worrying about how things are going to land or how things fall is gone away? Because now I feel like when I go up on stage, I'm just like, well, I don't know when I'm going to get up next, so I just got to say it, and I got to fucking try.
I think that depends on what kind of comedian you are.
Yeah.
I think if you're a comedian that's always searching to get better and grow, you're definitely going to have kind of lose this fear of like, you know what, fuck it. You know, and actually the funny thing is like, you know, to bring Dave up again, one thing he told me, and he actually told a room full of comics in San Francisco, is like, don't be afraid to bomb.
Yeah.
The minute you're afraid to bomb, the minute that fear gets in your head, that's when the bomb gets in your head. And I kind of developed my own philosophy around that because, like, you know, people are like, I'm bomb, like, just don't bomb. And they're like, how do you do that? Just don't bomb. And I'm like, you're going to have bad sets, but don't give it the energy of a bomb.
Yeah.
Take it. That didn't work. You know, like, I went to a show at Employees Only in West Hollywood a few weeks back. And this one comedian got up there, and he started off with this gay joke in the middle of West Hollywood, and it tanked. But instead of it tanking and him like, oh my God, I tanked, and then he said, well, you know, I had that joke for months. I tried it out in West Hollywood. Who knew? You know, go figure. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Crowd was back on board.
Yeah.
Because he acknowledged the fact that, I've been on stage. I tried some new shit. It didn't work. Moving on.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do.
It feels like the crowds are more understanding and forgiving now.
Yeah, and these Zoom crowds are fun too.
I think also, from the artist perspective, I think that because things are so serious now, you can't just dilly-dally and bullshit and waste time with shit. Like, you got to, like, be spot on all the time. It has to be something intelligent. You can't just go with the little fart jokes. You know what I mean? It's got to be some intelligent fart jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel about music too. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like I've gotten grosser while I've been in quarantine. Yeah. I went up and I said this. I've said this like 3 times now. Now I'm just gonna run bits by you guys. But
my pad out.
Let's go.
But I went up and I was like, I like the way things land and the way things I like sentences. I like the way that things. That's how I present them. And I remember I went up and I was like, yo, I just started fucking my wife slow recently, and yo, fucking slow's nice. And it just, I don't know, like the women, especially women, they laugh. It's the funniest thing to them.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay. So this is like, I like this. I like, yeah, it's gross and stuff, but it's also like real shit.
Real shit. Wife. You're not talking about, I be fucking bitches slow now.
No.
It's like, oh, wait a minute, dude. Come on, we got bitches. Whereas, oh, you fuck your wife slow? Well, congratulations. Nigga. Like, you know,
it's like,
lucky her.
Yeah. You know, because it's because women know. You know why it's funny? Because women know jackhammer.
Yeah.
There's so many jackhammer dudes out there.
Absolutely.
And that's because they watch so much porn.
Exactly.
They don't know about the hip roll and the belly tuck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the rhythm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you got to make it like you got a little ass.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
When you're in your 20s, you're fucking for yourself.
Yeah.
Selfish
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame now that that's people's first experience with sex and shit like porn.
Oh yeah.
That's a very it wasn't like that for us. We were back in we didn't have no porn.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
I'm super jealous of these kids nowadays with the internet porn.
No, I'm so glad.
No, I'm jealous.
I'm so glad.
I don't trust them though, because it's like I had to make porn up in my head. You
Yeah.
motherfuckers I didn't know midgets fucked until I started watching internet porn. I did it. Can I say midget?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I didn't know.
What am I gonna do?
I didn't know midgets fucked. I didn't know. The
correct
internet porn. I thought midgets just appeared.
By the way, the correct term is little person, but I think in pornos
I'm
they
a little
use
person.
My
kids are little people because they're gonna grow.
I think in porn they use the term midget. I don't think they have like little person fucks chick. I think it's like midget fucks chicks.
But here's the thing: in porn, you can say that. In porn, they
Porn
got
is
shit
not
like
PC.
ebony slut fucks big white cock, and it's like, wow, why she gotta be all that?
Wow, that's very descriptive.
Yeah. I'm coming already.
I don't even need the porn anymore.
Whoopty search.
Whoopty search.
My dad caught me. I think I said this before. My dad caught me jacking off once when I was like a teenager. Never let me live it down.
Oh yeah.
Still brings it up to this day.
Oh my God.
After hearing stories about your dad, I can imagine your dad had fun with that.
Oh man, mind you, like I'm 31 now. Like family gatherings, like we'll get all drunk and shit, and he's like, "Man, that time I caught you jerking off," and I'm like, "What the fuck, man? Come on, dude." Ugh.
No, parents never let you go of anything. I broke my mom's Walkman at 10. She still holds it against me to this day. She'll just bring it up, like, "Hey, mom, can I borrow your Tupperware dish?" Oh, so you can break it like you did my Walkman?
That was decades ago.
It was rubber, bitch.
I'll never forget.
Fucking Sony. It was a big ass Walkman. It was inevitable it was gonna break.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
carrying a boombox.
Wait, which one? Because it was that yellow one. That was. Oh, okay.
No. The yellow one was our generation.
Yeah, okay.
My mom had that old box one with those wire headphones.
Yeah.
Those, the little foam, the Radio Shack one.
It's crazy how a lot of that retro stuff's really starting to come back. It's really nostalgia is a whole market now.
That shit. That's stupid because that shit used to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That shit used to fucking suck.
I don't know
Why
if
would you go back there? Fucking tapes. You know how annoying that shit used to be?
Oh my God.
Okay, I don't want to hear this song. You got to pass forward. Okay, wait. Is that it? Is that it? No, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, more. Mm-hmm. Okay, is that it? Fuck it, I passed it. Rewind.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean?
Get a song on a tape.
As a DJ, do you love the way the technology's advanced nowadays, or do you still miss that old, people, the authentic feel, as I guess they call it?
I'm getting in trouble for this.
Safe space, Rosie. We're in a safe space. You're with comedians.
Now, I learned to DJ on turntables.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And DJing records on the turntables is kind of an art and an exercise. It's a specialized set of skills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people who do that and are good at it are among the best of like performers, period. You know what I'm saying? Like a violinist or saxophone player. They're just people who do that well, just as fucking good. You know what I mean?
Because that is a performance.
That is a fucking performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I use a controller. You know what I'm saying? I remember having to carry Red Alert's records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the only thing it is for me, and don't get it twisted, I respect the turntables and the origin of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the history of how we do it, and that's super fucking important. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm a tech person. I like technology. You know what I mean? So the controllers and the Seratos, and when they make new machines and things like that, I'm on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do the new stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did the old stuff, and, you know, some of it I did well, some of it didn't. But I kind of, you know, we started out. Our aesthetic of making music in the beginning was to push the envelope forward.
Yeah.
Why would I do anything in my life contrary to that?
Yeah.
That's my point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would I be stuck? That's not the nature of what we do.
Yeah.
The last fucking album, we made a song called "Moving Backwards." Like why? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I use controllers and I like to tech shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But I had to give that long speech because I don't want any, you know, the DJs
Disclaimer.
to feel. Yeah. I don't want them to feel slighted because that's not what it is.
I hear you.
I just have my preference.
That's the same reason why I won't say who bombed in Yellow Spring. They call it a professional courtesy.
Professional courtesy.
Professional courtesy, even though comics are far from courteous
Oh my god.
to each other.
But also, like, I don't know, man. I think it's different when, like, I have a respect of when, like, a friend of mine is like, "Hey, man, you fucking bombed."
Well, you're
you know what I mean?
supposed to.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
Yes.
I thought
By
that.
the way,
That's,
Frank,
I
you
thought that how it
bombed.
was. I thought that's how it was in your community. Like you'd be like, "Hey, dude, that shit was trash, B."
But like this, comedy is like high school. It's literally like high school with grown people.
Yeah. I think the higher up you get, it gets a little different,
You
especially
don't
when
hear
it
you
comes to, like,
bombed
egos and
until
stuff.
It gets around the circle. Then someone says, "Oh, I heard you bombed at such and such show." Who told you? Everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody told me I bombed.
We're all
and I thought
talking
I did
about it.
fine. An old lady in the audience told me keep trying.
Oh, yeah. I think our level, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Chris could come up to me and be like, "Hey, man, you sucked." And then it's like, "Perfect. Thank you, because you're my friend and I trust you." You know what I mean? That's great. Thank you. Don't let me walk around like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, thinking I'm killing shit. And
My philosophy is, if I know you can do better, I will say you bombed. If
Yeah.
I feel that's your top, I'm gonna let you work. And that's professional courtesy.
wow.
Professional courtesy.
That
like,
is respect.
You know, and there's also levels to the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if I know a comic well enough that I can say that, and they're not gonna take it like, "Oh, you know, Chris hating," then I'll say it. But like I said, if I feel like you're growing as a comic and you're not really at a point where, we feel like this, if you're bombing more than you're not,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you keep bombing until you stop bombing, and then when you bomb again after I know you can do better, I'm like, you can do better, man.
Yeah.
You've done better. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Come on, Frank.
Come on, man. Fucking your wife slow now. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
fucking your wife slow now. It's been the name of my first album, Fuck My Wife Slow.
Actually, that's an amazing name. It's the name of all our albums.
Oh,
Fucking
man.
Frank's wife slow.
I'm going to cut that. No, I
They're newly married. I don't want to. I'm divorced, Frank, so you know I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna cut that.
If I ain't getting no pussy tonight, nobody getting
No
pussy
one's
tonight.
getting pussy.
No pussy for anybody.
Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Man, this is great. You guys feel nice and high? How are those joints treating you?
Bro,
I'm high as shit.
who smokes as much weed in one?
I mean, bro, we have another one that we're going to do. Yeah.
Y'all about to smoke that
We
Jack?
got problems.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smoke the Jack. I hit the Jack because sativa is always.
And we can also
You guys are fucking crazy.
Rose Choice Indica, right? Or hybrid.
Indica hybrid.
we can also put it in this gravity bong too, and then it just sprays it out. That way you don't have to like put your hands on anything.
Jack's gone.
What?
We smoked the Jack.
Oh, okay.
Smoke the jack.
Smoke the jack.
Goddamn podcast.
So where's you guys? So what's the next show next? Or do you guys have another show coming, or is this the end of the?
One in the Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Friday the 30th, we're gonna be doing a little private event. Well, they're all gonna be kind of private, but we're doing it in the Bay Area. It's gonna be dope. I got Mikey Winfield headlining. We're gonna have T-Rex on, and then Tammy T. Love, of course, my sister and ours, my emotional support lesbian. It is, she is like I was having issues with lesbian, and she came into my life and changed that. But basically, it's gonna be like we said, it's a dinner party with a comedy show. It's gonna be in backyard of a very good friend of mine. Shout out to Krista Drake. She is like totally been behind us 100%. Thank you so much. She's been she's the inspirational person. She's like, you guys should do something. Mm-hmm. And then Jen Johns, shout out to Jen Johns, who's somewhere around here. She actually, here's the thing. Jen Johns is this phenomenal woman, human person who sings and heals and does things. And we've known her individually for a large amount of years. And for years she's been saying, you and Chris should hang out. You and Jarobi should hang out. And it just never linked up. And then finally it synced up. And
It's like she's right.
yeah, it's kind of like finding your long lost big brother.
Yeah.
Who's might be your father too.
Finding your long lost little brother that you didn't want.
Yeah, nobody wanted a little brother, I don't think.
You know what? I've been the little brother in a lot of comedic relationships, and it's not bad.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So you're also doing stand-up on this too?
Well, I don't
Yeah, why not?
properly motivated. Nah, I would be a hat comic.
A hat comic?
Dad jokes.
No. I'd be one of the dudes who just come out there and just start snapping on people.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Everyone needs that.
Funny.
I'm known for that.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have actual jokes.
I mean, no, you don't have to. Have you seen Jeff Garland go up?
People are the joke.
He improvs his whole set. He doesn't have a set.
See, we took that the wrong way. We was like, okay, well, I guess we named the name. Oh, you naming names? Frank got more balls than most.
Oh shit, we naming names. I don't work the door no more. I'm wild. No.
I mean, I grew up in Queens. You know what I'm saying? And it was a long voyage for me to get to school every day. I had to take a bus to the train. You know what I mean? Interact with two different groups of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the guys around my way in Queens, bunch of funny dudes, and everybody would pick on you and snap on you every day. You know what I'm saying? And then I would get on the train in Brooklyn, and it would be a different set of dudes doing the same thing. So I had to go through like warfare every day, the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The joke gauntlet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every day. So like, we became good at that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you really have to survive too.
Yeah.
My family's the same way. I have a big family. My mom has said some of the meanest shit I've ever heard to
Mom had a
me.
sharp ass mouth, too.
Yeah, I think that's what makes us, I don't know, better comics. You know what I mean?
Those
Like,
are the worst, because you can't say shit back to mom. You can't be like, oh, word? That's why your husband. You can't do that back to her. You can't.
and the first time you do and it hits her, you're like, oh, this is too much power. She starts crying. You're like, oh no, what did I do?
Come on, man.
I didn't want to win.
Come on. I didn't want to win.
This is the cost of winning.
This is not what I wanted.
There's something about making your parents laugh the first time, like really laugh, like not like I'm your parent laughing, but like making them laugh like before they had kids, like the person that they were before they had you.
Yeah.
Making them laugh, that's great.
Well, when I made my dad do that laugh, he stopped coming to my shows. My parents support from afar. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. Well, here's the thing. I did a joke about my dad because I was. This is my beginning of my career, and I was trying to do any stage, and I got asked to do this community festival in Oakland, and they had me in the back of this clothing shop telling jokes in between this band playing acid jazz shit. And then I'm telling the jokes, and people are just walking by shopping like I'm not even there. I'm just telling jokes, and then my dad doesn't realize I'm telling jokes, so he walks right up to me. And I'm like, bro, don't walk right up on me with your nipples poking out. Because
Wow. To dad?
yeah, because my dad has long nipples. It runs in our family.
Wait, really?
Like doorstop. Like they look like
Yeah,
just, Pops, I love you, but you got long nipples. They look like And he wears these tight shirts, and it's
Yo, I can't
they wasn't
believe-
pressed down; they was to the side. I was like,
Why does your nipple look like a dick that's hanging to the left?
you know what I mean? I did that, and he
Son,
stopped
why
coming to
you
my
talking
shows.
about your dad's nipples?
I don't know.
They look like pencil erasers.
No, you remember them door stops on the back
Yeah,
of the door?
that long, Jesus Christ.
They look like the sorry pieces when you play fucking the game.
I'm so out the will. Hey, Mike, if I get kicked out the will, you gotta cut me in.
You remember starting up game with the wow.
Oh my God, yeah. Wow. Now I'm picturing him. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's fucking.
He likes to wear open shirts too sometimes.
Oh, that is classic. I got long nipples. Fucking move. You know that
Yeah.
open shirt shit.
Yeah, and I just be like, bro, like you gonna poke one of my kids' eyes out? Stop, bro.
Hey man, put on a jacket before you pick the
Bro,
baby up.
when
Yeah.
you come to my kid's house, put on a motherfucking jacket, nigga, a thick one. A denim one. With some leather. Cowhide.
Ah, that's
Oh my God. Good thing he's not on the internet.
yeah.
He's not gonna see this.
Yeah, my father very much still supports and shit, so that's good. He's always like, he was like, what a great concept of a podcast. You hang out with people and you get them stoned. It's nice. And I was like, all right, thanks, Pops.
Right? But see, you're pops like the kind of pops that would be like, how come you ain't had me on the show yet, son?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, he definitely would be. This is also the year my mom admitted that she used to do mushrooms back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, she called me when I was on mushrooms, and she was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, Ma, I can't talk about mushrooms. She was like, the way she changed her tone when she found out I was on mushrooms was insane. She was like, you're on mushrooms? I'm so proud of you, mijo. You got to talk to your ancestors. You know, that's what our people used to do. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, talk to your ancestors. And I was like, yeah, ma'am. I talked to them. They told me to tell you to chill the fuck out. You are tripping right now. Yeah. Yeah, apparently she
amazing.
was. I was like, I asked her. I was like, were you a psychonaut growing up? And she was like, I had fun. I was like, damn. Which really would explain a lot about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, this Rolls choice is fucking amazing.
I could tell you're
Yeah,
so
this is
lit.
fucking nuts.
Did you guys do
And I'm getting high. I'm high as fuck, but I'm not even like getting drowsy and shit. I'm just getting higher and higher.
Right.
dude.
See-
I'm not falling asleep. I'm just getting
Shit.
fucking high as fuck.
and
man.
that's why I fuck with JP so much, because he really has an eye for like good, like solid weed. You know what I mean? Where do you usually get your most of your weed? You usually go to legal market? Do you do traditional?
No, I got my boy.
Yeah.
Poppy.
Exactly.
Poppy.
Yeah, especially out in New York, bro. There's no fucking way.
I live in Miami.
Even Miami, fuck. The only thing they have right there out there is like all medical for the most part, and
all
then
medical, and it's
all grown by, like, the same people.
It's ground flowers.
oh yeah, it's the same actually in a bunch of places in the East
ground up
Coast.
already. They don't sell you full flour.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait,
crazy?
it's ground up?
Shake. They selling shake out there.
And they literally take the full nugs and they process them and then they give them back.
What?
Like they test them and they grind it up and they sell like eighths of ground up weed. It dries up faster. It's not good.
Yeah,
And I think it's like the same 3 or 4 companies that grow
That's
it all.
fucking
too.
terrible.
Who you telling?
Oh.
That and like
Yeah.
vape pens, like
Yeah.
tons of fucking vapes.
That's the trade-off, though. You live in Florida for really good prices with shake weed, or you can live in California in a box and have really good weed.
Listen, I will fucking be shitting in a corner and still smoking the finest weed, because I could not, I couldn't live in a mansion and be smoking bad weed. It would just, I can't. That's what, like, all the comics moved to Texas, and I was like, if weed was legal, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
But-
Vegas has legal weed now. So.
That's
Yeah.
why everybody's in the black market in Miami, because they don't make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Even people who have medical licenses.
And most of it comes from out here.
I know.
Yeah.
They just charge you 3 times the amount.
Yeah. Well, no, that's
Not right now. Like I've been.
well, right now, let's say hypothetically, I wanted, to purchase some marijuana. I think I could get, like a O for like 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of some just gas.
Yeah.
No flavor, no, you know what I'm saying? No, none of that, just gas.
Yeah.
Just gas.
Gaseous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gaseous clay.
you've smoked bad weed too before, right?
Yeah.
I think we've all smoked bad weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 80s. Hell yeah.
I mean, like I grew up in a time where there was whatever the weed man had, that's what you got. There was no, hey, I want to try this, I want to try that. It was pretty much.
Oh, it didn't have names until I got like.
Nah, it got names.
16?
Yeah, it got names, and then it's like Northern Lights. And
Yeah.
Skunk.
Hawaiian.
Yeah,
Skunk.
it was basically the name of just what it was. It wasn't like now it's all creative, like Chocolate Thunder fucking shit. It was Alaska Thunder.
Oh, no.
That's really good. ATF is really good.
It used to be either indica or sativa. Sensi.
Yes. Well, see, we didn't have Sensi out here because we didn't have seeds.
We used to have the fucking Jamaican Sensi. That's the only weed we used to get. It still used to be seedy as fuck, but it was like green. You know what I'm saying? Some really loose ass buds. There wasn't any compact buds.
See, right now I'm smoking a lot of ounces of this Riverview Farms. Shit's amazing. It's cheap.
I'll be doing
good
commercials.
weed.
Fuck it,
Not doing
dude.
commercials.
I love that you just opened it up like it was a fucking bag of chips.
I love these bags. Like I got two of these. And I got gelato and I got some wedding cake.
Hell yeah.
I got some cookies. The real cookies. The actual
Yeah.
cookies.
Yo, don't be doing commercials, B.
I'm not doing commercial. I'm just saying what's in my bag.
I mean, since we're
I
doing
want you to
commercials, today's episode is Brett. Nah, I'm just.
Yo,
I'm not showing any more weed.
What?
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
Good.
We got Gorilla Glue.
Oh, okay.
I've seen GG in a long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Like, it's the trademark hit.
Oh, no, I'm
a lot
sorry.
started to disappear real quick.
Yeah, that's the Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, isn't that
This
crazy?
is sour diesel.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, this it's sour diesel.
What's your favorite strains? You know what I mean? I mean, you've been smoking weed for a very long time. You've seen a lot of them. Like, do you remember? I mean, I feel like everyone's got that like strain and bag that they like remember. It was like I had this one bag. It was summer of '79. Yeah.
I had this weed. I got it from a guy in New York, and it was called Elvis.
Ooh,
Never seen it before. I mean, never seen or heard of it ever since.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got 2/8 of it one summer, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
My boy.
And this dude was like, "Yo, you better get a lot of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You better get a lot of it."
'Cause it's
And
gone.
Yeah, it was gone.
Well, that happened. Like I was talking to Lint the other day about he gave me this strain called Lemon Mango, and he told me because normally I buy an ounce. He's like, you better get an ounce or two because this shit is like only one. Dude made one run of this. He's got literally like 2 pounds of this. You better get some right now. And I was like, let me just get a half ounce. And literally everybody I smoked with wanted that shit, and I was so mad I didn't get that because the seed is gone.
Especially in the Bay Area, there's a lot of like growers who are just doing small batches or small like one-offs of phenos.
Like up in like Humboldt even now.
Yeah.
When everything went legal, people were like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm going to keep my tiny cottage grow, which is like 150 square feet or something like that. Just pack it and then just do craft batch shit. Like there's people who are selling ounces of small craft shit for like $600 an ounce. And it's like, what the fuck? But it's some of the best weed you've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's $600 an ounce good, but it's, it's exclusive as fuck.
What is 600? Like, what would that have to be like?
It's a strain called Guava Gas, and it has this like it legit smells like tropical fruit. Like it has that very funky sweet taste, and then it translates straight to taste all the way through, and it's gnarly.
Terps.
Yeah, and then like this guy like signs all of his eighth jars, or so he like, literally has like a hard
it's
eighth that
really
came out of it.
signature.
Like it's a full ass thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's weed. I mean, they've been doing that with wine and whiskey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So weed is only next. I mean, if you think about the way what's happening with weed is it's changing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like one aspect that's why I still enjoy buying outdoor grown, sun-grown weed, because that's what it's about, connecting with what comes out of the earth. Yes, growing indoors, some fire-ass shit, I'll smoke that too. But you give me some nice, good,
Solid
outdoor, that's where you get that connection with the taste and the terpenes. That's where you really find out your grow skills, because people spray terpenes on shit.
Absolutely.
Because they know, like for instance, I know people in certain parts of the country, they only go off of look and smell. They don't know anything about the actual terps and what they're supposed to do. They don't know about beta-carotene. They don't know about linolene, linalool. They don't know about none of that. You know what I mean? They just know this shit smells like fucking fire, and that's all I care about. But then you come out here where we can connoisseur it. It's definitely going to get to the point where there's people doing small batches and stuff. And then, like you said, up north, where it's basically the mecca of outdoor weed. I mean, I think Mendocino is going to be the first place in the world with its own appellation for weed.
Wow.
Which is going to be a big game changer for their weed. Then we're talking $800 ounces probably.
Oof.
And some weed just grows better outdoors too, especially up in Humboldt. There's a lot of like OGs, just like all the OG Kush. Double OG Chem is one that always stuck out to me. That like this guy has huge acres of it, like acres and acres, but it's still some of the best OG I've ever seen. And
the OG Chem, oh my God, it's you can't go wrong with an OG. OG anything, you know what I mean? Like I've had some platinum OG this week that was supposed to be mixed with blueberry, but the blueberry was not there. The platinum came in and said, "Bye-bye, blueberry."
Yeah, now everything's platinum.
I gotta apologize. I'm so high. I thought you were playing with your dreadlock.
Now that's racist, Frank. No.
I for real thought you were unraveling your dreadlock.
I keep this one in my bag.
I play with my dreadlock when I speak about weed. No, this is a classic frontal leaf.
Oh my God.
One of the best frontal leaves in the game.
Do you do concentrates? Are you just strictly flower?
Nah, there was a time where I was just strictly doing concentrates.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I stopped doing that.
Oh okay.
I felt like it killed my tolerance.
Definitely.
Oh,
Without a doubt.
absolutely, it does.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
why we're smoking fucking 4 of these.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I go through about.
Like now I'm blown through a half a gram?
Yeah, quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the part. It's the dosage. It's like, this is a half a gram.
Yeah.
And I got a heavy hand too, so I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, and then also that's the thing about the edible as well.
You know what I'm saying? Usually, and just, you know, fucking nah.
Nah, that shit is. I never really got with the dabs just because I don't mind the cough, but I don't want to die. You know what I mean? And too many. I've seen people pass the fuck out.
Oh, I've done it.
From dabbing,
I've done
and
it
it's like,
a few times.
Do you do like low temp stuff, or you just burn it and then just kill it?
No, I had a peak,
Oh, the peak?
Yeah.
I fuck with the peak too.
Oh, yeah.
The peaks were great. Yeah.
but they're shitty though.
Yeah.
They break down. Everybody's broken.
Yeah. You gotta like change the you literally have to buy a new atomizer like once a month. If you dab a lot,
Yeah.
that's the part that breaks the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, he would make fun of me because I would. My problem was what? I'd hit it too hard.
He would just like literally pull all the dab into the fucking atomizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's just so smooth. You know.
vacuum throw it
Part
over
of,
there.
part of the dab is the harshness, but I like this though.
Yeah.
Exactly. My favorite.
I like that.
I like this because
Have
like
it
the
in,
rolling.
You know.
Like the aspect of rolling. Like I'm pretty sure when you were rolling this stuff, it's like you kind of go into a little
zen, flow
trance.
state.
Yeah, it's like it's a way. Like honestly, if I have to think about something and make a decision, like when we've been talking, you notice I'll sit down and start rolling up when we're talking through shit because I'm just like I need to focus my hands and my mind on one thing, and then I can think about the other thing. You know what I mean? Because it's just like it's very kind of calming. You know, kids get on your nerves. You know. Just all kinds of things, you know, fucking Borat exposing white people.
You named like one thing, and then you were like, I gotta think of another thing quick.
Well, I was gonna say Borat exposing white people. That was pretty stressful.
Did you watch that Rudy Giuliani clip?
Oh my god,
That shit was wild.
that nasty fucker.
Yeah, the movie's fucking.
Oh, the whole
good,
movie's
bro.
great.
It's fucking.
What was your favorite scene? Because there was that the fertility dance.
Yo, we was just talking about that. The fertility dance. That was nuts.
Man,
Oh my god.
The-
No, I'm so high.
I think the actress, she did a better Borat than he did. Like she kind of like took
Yeah,
it to
man.
the next level. She
She-
like
yeah.
I can open up beer can with my small hole.
but
Yes.
dude, it's imagine having to keep up with Sacha Baron Cohen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would almost argue that after watching Borat, I would argue that he's probably one of the greatest actors of all time. Even when you see him do now, I think it's a little bit more apparent because of the roles he's taken, like the serious roles. But even at Borat, like when you watch him not break when he's talking to those fucking Al Qaeda people, you're just like, was it Al Qaeda? He's like talking to like one of the heads of Al Qaeda. He's like making fun of fucking Osama bin Laden to the guy's face, and like, yeah, man, he was. Talking
Oh
about
my gosh, yo! My favorite part is when he was with the two guys.
Oh, in the cabin.
They was gonna help him get his daughter.
dude.
That was so funny because like that just showed you that white people really think they the police. Because they was like, yeah, we about to go do this. Yeah, we got your back. And then,
It's like, we need you to come with us.
yeah, like,
Excuse me for a minute. excuse me. Like, you know what
Can
I'm
we
saying?
talk to you? And then like just the casual gullibleness to racism that white people have. Like they are just so gullible. They're willing to say and do
my gosh.
racist things.
And at the Trump rally, he said, "Do you want me to do something or cut him up like the Saudis do or some shit?"
Yeah.
Cut him up like the Saudis do. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was.
Do you want me to punish him or cut him up like the Saudis? Cut him up like the Saudis. I'm like, wow.
He wilding like it's
That was
Jews
nuts.
will not replace us. Can you put that on a cake? Okay.
She writes it out.
And she just writes up and puts smiley faces, like mad smiley faces.
Didn't think twice of it.
When he went to the synagogue dressed up as
that lady was so beautiful.
oh man, that shit made me. I was like, oh my god, it was just insane.
That right there showed his genius and the fact that he actually put that in there because it was like
That was the thing he got.
had no relevance to the movie, but he put it in there to show. See, the people that you demonize are actually the people that show you the most compassion.
But also, he got a lot of heat that first episode or that for the first Borat because he was he was the Kazakhstan people talking about how they hate the Jews and stuff. And he himself, it's clearly pointing that it's just the comedy. You know what I mean? So I think for him to put that in the second movie, you're like, damn, that's interesting. You doubling down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I felt like it was one of those movies where he just wanted to expose a lot of shit. I think it was a movie that was his Black Lives Matter kind of movie because he was just like, look, let me show you how fucking stupid these people are and how scary it is that these people are so stupid and like racism is almost second nature. And that's why when I say white people are inherently racist and they're like, no, and it's like, no, you are because you were raised in a racist society. So all your imagery that you've been seeing has been racist. So therefore you see yourself different than other. You know what I mean? It's a deep, complex conversation, but that movie simplified it so fucking easy. You're willing to just write no Jews will not replace us on a cake because some dude walks in and asks you to do it. The black lady's the only one that was like, wait, drink from a nigga? No.
We drink from cups in here.
Girl, you need no titty job. Your daddy a liar. Your daddy ain't. She was like, your daddy a liar. And I felt like she said that to a child before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause she had it. She had it so like her face was kind of like, not this old thing again.
Not again. Yeah.
You know, it was one of those movies where I felt the first one I felt was really juvenile. And I appreciated it for what it was. It was kind of really, but this one I felt like he
had
kind
a
of
point.
grew up and he was
really
like,
fuck.
I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
How can I do my part to use my privilege to show what people are facing every day? And it's like, thanks, Borat. Appreciate you, bro.
As his daughter dances at a debutante ball with the bleeding vagina.
Man,
Man,
buying her for
bro,
$500.
I was.
He asked how much you think she's worth.
Yeah. And then the daughter was like, "What the fuck?"
Yo.
But she was still there because she wanted that trust fund money.
That shit was
She
wild.
might disagree with her daddy, but she ain't about to disagree with her daddy. You know what I'm saying?
That shit, dude. I was watching. Yeah, man. Did you ever watch the one season he did the first show? Or was it America?
This is America, or not This is America, or like.
Oh yeah, that was the one he was just getting. He got in a lot of trouble for that
It's
one.
like 6 episodes, dude.
Yeah, man.
I feel like Borat 2 was like almost continuation.
Yeah.
It was a lot of the very same like kind of topics and getting involved with like politics and getting these like close interviews and then just fucking letting them go.
Like, how did they get so close to Rudy Giuliani?
That's
That shit
crazy.
tripped me
Okay,
out.
so listen, let me slip my opinion. So that's mad creepy and slimy no matter how you slice it.
I was watching that whole thing and I was like,
So you see how comfortable he was with
Just to sit
having
on
a drink
bed.
with this young girl. He doesn't know how old she is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he did say, "This is my daughter," right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? How comfortable he was. Like, come on, let's go in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. How many reporters does he have drinks with like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like effortless. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh, I
His
don't know."
body
You
language.
know what I mean?
His body language showed everything. And I was saying to Drew the other day, Sacha Baron Cohen, he timed his entrance perfectly. Because dude, like he was tucking his shirt in, but trust me,
He saved him for whatever happened. Like, you know what I'm saying?
he sat in a position. He sat down on that
He could have
bed.
let that shit play out, and
He
who
sat
knows?
he sat on that bed in the
like,
position of
rushed it
what
almost
powerful
so
men
quickly.
know is
Yes.
about to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like he did.
Because it felt like he even busted in so quick. Like he was
Yes.
like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta stop this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
As fast as he left.
Yeah.
Because as soon as dude came in, he was moving to that door. Whoa, hey. I don't know you.
My favorite moment of that whole thing is when Rudy Giuliani's leaving and he looks at his security team and he goes, "Look at this guy. How did he get in here this far?" And like, his security team was like, "Fuck, I'm getting fired."
Getting fired. But at the same time, his security team probably has a lot of dirt on him. So it's like, you ain't firing me, motherfucker. I remember when this shit happened and there wasn't no cameras. Keep that in mind, homie. You want your cousin wife to find out you out here.
Yeah, that looked crazy. That looked like that was a normal occurrence.
Oh, he knew what he was doing. He's tapped her on her butt, and he said, "Let me get your phone number and your address."
Why would he need that?
The address? Pick up the Uber.
Look at the way he sat on the bed.
No, like in a normal situation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The way he just instantly sat on that bed. Like, I go in the room with a drink, I'm going to grab a drink and stand for a minute. I'm going to stand, hey, so, let's talk with him. He sat on that bed like, yep.
The Giuliani special.
Wow. And did you see in the movie the difference, the color of his face from his hands?
No.
You have to watch it again. His face is like an orange color like Trump, and his hands are like dead ghoulish white.
That same thing with what's his name? Mitch.
Oh, Mitch McConnell's turning black.
Man, I saw one of the best. I saw a really funny tweet when it was if Mitch's hands get any blacker, he's not going to let them vote.
I saw one that said if Mitch gets any blacker, the Louisville Police Department's going to kill him.
Someone got in a lot of trouble. It was the Mike Pence thing that was going on when the fly landed on Mike Pence.
Yeah, Fly Sean, shout out Fly Sean.
Someone, I can't remember what comic, or they made a tweet where it was like, that fly is Mike Pence's only black friend. And a lot of people got offended at that. Like,
was the person who made it black?
I don't think they were.
Okay, well that probably might have been because now you calling black people flies. But it's funny.
And that was the thing. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that wasn't the connection I was making. But I understand. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's hysterical.
I mean, honestly, I thought it was hysterical when I heard it too. And
yeah,
I'm like this. I'm getting tired of the overly woke crowd.
Yeah, man.
I feel like there's got to be a balance. You got to have your amount of wokeness and your amount of just I don't give a fuckness.
You gotta save it for something that's important.
Especially I think that's I was talking to another comic about this where I was like, especially as a comic, for me, I definitely find myself approaching things where it's like approaching as a comic more than whatever else I am. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where I'm just like, oh shit, and the only time I really like I don't know, it's tough to like when you're doing like comedy to. Like I'm not enough. I don't get offended when it comes to comedy stuff. I
don't.
So like when I see people like comics or friends that I like getting like fucking shat on, it's like tough for me. Like Pizitsky got in a lot of trouble recently for making some jokes in her special, and that like on Twitter everyone was kind of going crazy these past few days.
That's not Kirsten. That's the other one.
Christina Pizitsky, Tom Segura.
Yes.
They do Your Mom's House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the overly woke crowd for comedy.
I mean. I take everything like this. Is it funny or not funny?
Yeah, is it funny or not funny?
I'm going to deal with all the other shit later. At the point of contact, is it funny or not funny? And if it's funny and it's crass or it's rude or whatever, then go for it. If it's funny, like that, I've had so many white comedians come to me and they're like, would people be offended if I said the N-word in my act? I'd be like, well, it depends. Are you funny and can you fight? Because honestly, if you say it and it's not funny, when you get off stage, I personally am going to slap the shit out of you. So it's at your own risk, my G. You know what I mean?
And that was the conversation we had that weekend at Dit. No.
Comedy is a risk. Every joke is a risk. Every time you go up and say a joke, that joke can potentially bomb. A crowd can turn from your best friend to your worst enemy in the matter of seconds. I've seen it happen. I've had it happen to me. It's not pretty, but it happens. You know what I mean? So when you go into it, you have to just understand that if you say something that people don't like, you just have to move on. Be like, yo, okay, you don't like that, my bad, and move on. You can't do anything about people's reaction to your shit. Now, if you're purposely doing this shit to agitate people, then you have to expect all the smoke. If you're an edgelord and you want to be on the edge, expect the smoke. You know what I mean? And there's a difference between being an edgelord and being witty and edgy. You know what I mean?
Edgelord sounds like some sexual shit.
Pretty much. It's like the comedy version of cuck. Put your hands above your head. Does anybody else's mom say that when you be choking? Put your hands on your head.
Yo, on God, do not die. I will destroy all these cameras and wipe my prints out.
That's how we end every episode. I just die, and then we frame the murder on our guests.
13 guests are in jail right now.
Yeah. It's actually, it's our new season on Netflix. All right.
I would watch that shit.
Man, Netflix has really been fucking me up and my dad up. I'm pretty sure my dad knows like a few extra languages now because of Netflix. Because he'll like watch shit, and then that suggested stuff will come up, and now he's on like Middle Eastern police dramas, and like, well, because there was like a British detective show that took place in like the Middle East, Europe, and then like somewhere else, but they had actors in each region. So there was like a different language,
Exactly, yeah.
different, so because of that, he started watching other shit. Yeah, so he knows like, anyways.
I get too high and I can't follow the fucking subtitles for more than like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is really dumb, and I just completely lose it.
Yeah.
I read books, not
Even if it's
movies.
dope.
What you reading now?
Oh, nothing right now. I'm just saying, I'd rather read a book than a movie.
Than a movie,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But
Trying to watch a movie, absolutely,
yeah.
without a doubt.
That's why I tend to watch like stupid movies. There's not much thought process in it. It's just gonna be goofy and like I can't. People always want me to watch seriously political or like all those serious ass movies. Like why? Life is so serious enough. Why do I want to go watch a movie about this woman that lost her child because of a crack addiction? Sorry, Hallie, you fine, but I'll wait till you back in the next movie. You know what I mean? Like,
is it a good story?
I don't care. I honestly don't care.
It's a good story.
It's like people out here angry about losing their kids. I'm trying to give mines away. Like, hey, somebody get these niggas. I mean, I say that. Yeah. I do say that.
Wait till that first one go to school. Yeah.
Did you cry when the first one went to school?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
See, you don't even know.
Nah, my son is I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that my relationship with my kids, I don't want them to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mom's still trying to get me to move back home.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, my mom is like,
You know what I'm saying?
won't even give me a key.
It's weird. When I was 18, she was
out.
like, when I was 18, she was like, you get the fuck out, and I don't ever want to see you again.
Pretty
And
much.
now she's like, listen, you've been gone for a long time. I was like, it's been 10 years.
My mom passed, and my dad and my stepmom lived like 3 hours from me. They live in Sarasota, I live in Miami. I used to live in New York, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't see them. So now I see them all the time now. So
Yeah.
I like that.
I miss that vibe. I grew up with all my family, so it was like I miss them just being there, dinner, lunch, all that shit. It was nice. Just I think if the bigger you get as an artist, I definitely want all my family back around because I think that just keeps you like normal. Yeah, we're about at an hour, so yeah. I mean, I know you guys got dinner plans and stuff. Thank you guys so much for like chilling and hanging out. You guys sufficiently stoned?
On the mountain and on the hills.
Yeah. Anything you guys got to plug? Anything you guys want to plug before we go? We do the intros at the end because now we're hella high.
We just want to plug this project we're working on, the Dope Dinners. We're filming a pilot this week, and we hope to have it up and running November. We're gonna be doing live stream archives. It's gonna be dope. So Dope Dinners, look for it. It's gonna be crazy live. Jarobi White, Chris Riggins, food and comedy and weed.
All of those things.
Not as much weed as you niggas, but
Oh yeah, man, I'm fucking lit. Thank you so much. All right, welcome to Buddies, guys. My name's Frank Castillo. This is my co-host JP.
What's up, y'all?
Today's guest, Jarobi White, and my best friend Chris Riggins, Couch Buddies.
What's up? What's going on?
Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your day.
Thank you
My pleasure.
very much.